Alright, so we are officially back in Piggy Seeking Revenge. And yeah, now we're officially, again, in the Christmas season and stuff, so that means, Piggy Seeking Revenge just released their Christmas update with the return of the Jolly Adventure chapter. I mean, again, we already played that and stuff like last year and stuff, so if you want to, check that video out and stuff, of me just, playing it last year, then I guess you can check it out right now. Yeah, see right here, like the Jolly Adventure Christmas chapter, pretty much. So again, we already played that like last year and stuff, so we're not gonna play it again because nothing really much changed. It's just the return of the chapter and stuff to anyone who didn't really play it last year. But that doesn't mean that there isn't any new stuff and stuff. Because if you go into this shop right here, not only is there the return of some other Christmas bundles, I guess, like the Everlasting Snowman and stuff. I think I already got that and stuff, and we checked that out before. But there's also the return of the 2022 Christmas bundle, like the first ever Christmas bundle in Piggy, I guess, And, I guess since I really haven't checked that out at all and stuff, because I started playing Piggy Seeking Revenge like 2023, pretty much, like January 2023. I obviously bought that, and also their new 2025 Christmas bundle and stuff, and you can definitely see the difference of how much, this game really improved from just the skins being shown alone and stuff. So, yeah, both of them 250, Bobuck and stuff, and, that's really not a problem with me right now, because, if you guys didn't know, it was recently my birthday, December 6th and stuff, and I basically got a ton of, like, Roblox money and stuff, like, 2 25s, like, a 20 from a friend and stuff, and yeah, I basically got, like, over almost 7,000, Bobuck, pretty much, so, yeah, that was like a really nice gift and stuff. So I was able to get like these bundles and such. So you guys don't really have to like wait 50 days and stuff for me to actually get the bundles and make like a YouTube short about that and such. So yeah, along with that, along with like the return of the there's gonna be like a part 2 and stuff. Part 2, which is like the new Christmas season and stuff, season 11, which I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like that part 2. Yeah, if you guys don't remember from like last year and stuff, the 2024 Christmas season, it wasn't really fully finished and such because Shadow was basically like I think like busy with a ton of stuff, so he basically promised that he would basically create the rest of the season and stuff, like next year. So, or maybe it's like complete change and he probably forgot. I honestly don't know and stuff, but, yeah, I'm sorry, just, like, breathing heavily a lot, but, yeah, along with that, there's actually a new advent calendar or stuff, and I'm not gonna do what I'm doing with, like, the official Piggy advent calendar, the Civil Winter, where I make, like, a YouTube short every single day checking out the skins and stuff. There's, days, 7 and such, so, so, like, these skins and such are pretty much, just recolored skins and stuff, pretty much, so, yeah, we still got, like, like, 25 days left and stuff, or, like, 17 days left, so, I'm just gonna check out the 8 so far, skins right now in this video, and then, like, when part 2 comes out and I make a video on that, I'll check out, like, all the other skins and stuff, and then, on like December 25, I guess, just check out the remainder, I guess, something like that, I don't want, like, I'm already busy with, like, the advent calendar for the official Piggy game and stuff, so, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's also, like, some advent calendar Piggy Rush, I guess, but I'm not really working on that one specifically and stuff, but, so, yeah, but, here's the thing, the main focus of this video is actually a brand new skin quest in Chapter 5 Foggy Forest, if I'm not mistaken, and stuff. Yeah, so along with, like, the return of Jolly Adventure, some new, like, the return of a new bundle, and the return of a bundle and a new bundle, and also an advent calendar. There's also the new skin quest and stuff. Oh, yeah, and, forgot to mention this as well. Like, this Saturday, I think, December 13th, I think that's also the day when a new Amazing Digital Circus, episode comes out, off topic, but, yeah, on Saturday, December 13th at 2 p.m. as usual and stuff, Book 2, Chapter 7 is gonna officially release and stuff, and I already pre-ordered that, like, new bundle and stuff, because, of course, they release, like, some new, like, a new bundle, every, every time, a new chapter releases and such, so, yeah, I already got that and stuff with the little Roblox money I got for my birthday. So, what else? Yeah. Also, apparently and stuff, basically, like, you know, once Chapter 7 comes out, there's basically be 3 more chapters left and stuff until Piggy Secret Revenge is fully finished. Yeah, that's right, you heard me. So, apparently, from what I've heard and stuff, Chapter 10 is going to be the final chapter of Piggy Secret Revenge, you know, Series 2. Again, I like to call it Book 2 and stuff because I'm just used to calling, like, sequels like that in Piggy and such. But, yeah. It's really, yeah, almost like, you know, like 3 more chapters and stuff, you know, I guess 4 more chapters include Chapter 7 and stuff. You know, until Piggy Secret Revenge is just fully over. I mean, there's probably going to still be some event updates here and there, but, you know, like, once Chapter 10 is, like, you know, comes out and stuff, it's pretty much going to be over. And it's honestly crazy to think that, you know, it's almost been a year pretty much and stuff since Chapter 0 actually came out. Really just shows you how time is flying really fast and stuff. I'm not even kidding. I honestly felt like January was, like, just like a month or two ago and stuff, but... Anyways, we're getting off topic a little and stuff, you know, besides we still got, like, a lot of stuff to check out and such. This actually came out on my birthday as well, so, you know, the part 1 of the Christmas update and such, so, yeah. Anyway, so, again, it appears that, you know, this new skin quest and stuff is, yeah, this new skin quest is in Chapter 5, Foggy Forest. I'm assuming this is another one of those, you know, like, skin quests and stuff where you gotta, like, find... I think it's like some like Nutcracker, you know, skin. So, yeah, of course, I'm assuming that it's like gonna be something like you gotta, you know, find 5 nuts or something and then use it on the Nutcracker or something. You know, something like that. I'm assuming. Yeah, I did. Yeah, again, I did hear that it was in you know, yeah, I did hear that it was in you know, Chapter 5. So oh yeah, I also completely forgot about the... Yeah, anyways. It's been a little bit since I actually played it. They have arrived. Okay, damn, that was quick. Okay, I am gonna be straight up honest, I have completely forgot about, you know, the codes that they were releasing and such, you know, if you don't remember and stuff, you know, they were starting to release these, you know, new codes and stuff on, like, the official Piggy Secret Revenge Twitter account. I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot about that and stuff, so we're gonna, like, yeah, and besides, you know, yeah, this console's already being a pain in the ass, so, again, let's just, you know, redeem those codes real quick and stuff, and then we'll get into, like, the actual chapter. Yeah, the Soulless Snowman quest, and, again, they said that it was in, you know, Series 2, Chapter 5, you know, Foggy Forest. Okie dokie. First code. First code. Dimension 1 year. In celebration of alternate dimensions 1 year anniversary. Alright, so, yeah, again, we gotta type these in the chat and stuff in the main menu. Gotta, you know, remember that and stuff, you know. Like, not in, like, not in the main menu, like, not in the chat and stuff in RP and stuff, like, here specifically, so. I think that's actually 0, so. Anyways, honestly felt like, you know, last Christmas and stuff was, you know, there we go, code 2. So yeah, that's code 2 right there. In celebration of Stranger Things season 5 dropping today and stuff. Yeah, if you don't remember and stuff, obviously Piggy Secret Revenge is inspired by Stranger Things, which me personally am not really into that and stuff, but you know, I am into Piggy Secret Revenge, so that's ironic, I guess. Kinda. Anyway, Stranger Things Season 5. And there's, like, lots of digits, man. Holy. 5. If I get this wrong, I swear to fucking God. Alright. I got that wrong. God damn it. Alright. Okay, let's try that again. What could I possibly be getting wrong? don't know what's up with that. There we go, code 3. I don't even know why I did that wrong, but... Anyways, yeah, so now December... Yeah, December. So yeah, December 25. There we go. Yeah, it still works either way. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, friend. I think there's like 2 more codes and stuff. Yeah, 2 more codes left and stuff. I'm assuming those comes out like around like actual Christmas time and stuff. So, alright, now that we wasted like, you know, probably like 10 minutes on that, let's actually move on to the quest. Okay, so now let's actually try this again. From what it looks like, from what I saw a little bit from the Roblox Fusion tutorial, we're pretty much gonna have to build a snowman and stuff, you know, like the Frozen song, you know, do you want to build a snowman and stuff? Yeah, like, this one and such, so, yeah, it looks like we're just gonna have to build, like, a simple snowman and stuff, you know, like, some parts are gonna be around, you know, this map as usual and such, so... Yeah, I guess, you know, I'm not going to record the whole thing and stuff since I already wasted, like, a lot of time, so... Yeah, I guess I'll be with you guys once I find a few. Again, I'm starting to become a big boy here and stuff, so, you know, I gotta start, you know, figuring this out myself and stuff. Again, there's, like, my Roblox Fusion tutorial and such, but, like I said, like, you know, since I'm 16 years old now and stuff, I don't need damn tutorials and stuff to, like, you know, help me figure stuff out, you know? I'm not afraid anymore, you know, like Kevin McClarkey, whatever, said... You know, that was the wrong button. But anyway, I mean, I guess if it takes me, like, a while and such, you know, like, if I don't do this, like, my first try, then I guess I'll, you know, just use my Roblox Fusion's tutorial and stuff, second attempt, but, you know, right now I just want to try to figure this out myself, because, again, I'm, like, 16 years old now, so I can try to do things myself and stuff. I'm a big boy, you know? I can get my permit and stuff now, which, is very fucking scary, I'm gonna be honest, especially in today's world. Holy guacamole, I especially remember, you know, the damn Chapter 5 secret ending in this chapter. Oh boy, was that a pain in the ass to get, but I still never backed down and never gave up, so, you know, I was able to get that eventually, so. But let me tell you guys, that was not fun. Like, really, not fun at all. Alright, what do we got here? Yeah, looks like they didn't even change that at all. I'm gonna try. Dumbass. Aha, there it is. Another snowball. Boom. And then there's the purple eye. I'm not trying that again. Hell to the knob. I am clearly already like wasting a ton of time from just, you know, trying to figure this out myself. But honestly, I didn't even think what to say after that. Oh, and what do you look at? There's just a big ass snowball right here. So, okay, so I'm assuming it's, you know, of course, spread out and stuff. Like, you know, they're like, you know, there's one like at a watchtower. There's one over here. You know, like not all of them are gonna be like very close together, if that makes any sense. You know, so we already found the 3 snowballs. So I'm assuming big devil. Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, so now we gotta go looky for goddamn fly. Annoying the hell out of me, that's for sure. Yeah, I guess I'll just unlock this as well. Gotta just the red key. Holy shit, if this fly doesn't get out of here, I swear to God, I'm gonna circumcise it. Alright, get out of here. Jesus Christ. Alright. She is coming over. I'd rather not get into her business. Because, of course, if one enemy spots you and stuff, they're sure as hell not gonna stop, you know, chasing after you and stuff. I had to learn that the hard way a few times. Alright, anyways. So, we got, like, so yeah, we got, like, 3 of the snowballs. We got, like, 1 of the dots and stuff. So, I'm assuming we got also find, you know, the carrot, you know, the top hat, the scarf, you know, all that jazz. See? Another one of those. I'm gonna be honest, clearly do not know where, I clearly do not know where this, where the snowman is gonna be and stuff. I mean, most likely, like, somewhere around, you know, where the actual characters are, you know, of course. Like, where else could they possibly be? Anyway, so. Anyway. There it is, of course. Oh, and what was that? How did I not see that? I don't know, but It looks like it's like, yeah, it's like wrapping around. Oh! Would you look at that? That's nice. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna give myself the hammer now, so. Do we also pick up these sticks, or no? I guess not. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, that is not good. Also found myself another piece of wood, I guess, you know? Or, I guess part of the scarf, I guess, I don't know. Alright. Okay, we still got, like, a ton to find, I'm assuming, so. I guess that's, like, scraps of wood or whatever. Like, whatever. Wait, is that one of them? Aha, yes it is. Okay. Guess we gotta keep an eye on those as well. I mean, like, I don't really have to worry. We still got, like, 7 minutes and stuff. Then again, I waste, like, half that time and stuff just slacking off or something. Anyways. Let's, do a little zoomies. I am most likely assuming that, yeah, again, we're probably gonna, like, hear some sound cue and stuff once we find all items we need. I guess I'll also say this but off topic, but I did, you know, like that spin-off and stuff that, yeah, the spin-off that, you know, Piggy Secret Revenge has, you know, Five Nights at Bobo's Diner. It's pretty much, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's, but Bobo's Diner, you know, like, Book 1, Chapter 1. I pretty much beaten all those 6 nights and stuff, since I'm likely assuming they're not really gonna release that on console and stuff for quite a while. So, might even beat all those, like, hard mode chapters and stuff on my mobile as well, so. I'm actually going the completely wrong way. Where am I going? Alright, there's another one right here. I clearly did not see that before, so, wait. No? That was like a top hat or whatever, but no. Alright, I found, like, I'm assuming it's just, like, 3 dots or whatever, so. Still got, like, 3 minutes. That's, like, enough time, right? Alright, Candy Cane. I'm assuming, I guess these are, like, in a certain order and stuff, because, you know, I clearly haven't seen them yet, so. Alright. There's one right there. Oh, and what you got? Found a top hat now, so. Oh. I don't think that was there before. I'm assuming this is the final step of the quest, so. I guess once you found all the, you know, the items you need and stuff, I guess you use this orb on the soulless snowman. Oh. It is already stupid. Okay, then. Do I gotta lead it to a certain area? Like, I don't want to, like, I don't want to die from it immediately. I just want to, like, oh, I guess so, huh? At first I was just immediately gonna just run into it and stuff, getting a big old hug, but no. Alright, then I guess you just lead it to this fire. Do not get stuck right now. Holy shit. Bro. Oh. Boom. There we go. Just like that. Teabag, teabag. Okay, this is taking a fucking while, but, anyway, so. Yeah, just ignore that, I guess. Anyways, okay, so, like, after many minutes of, you know, it just loading and such, so, anyway, so, yeah, this is, Pedro, you know, the soulless, snowman and stuff from the Skin Quest, so, all you have to do is pretty much, you know, just get, you know, the items, like, you know, his, like, cloth and stuff, like, the buttons, the candy cane, the top hat and such, and then, you know, once you've done that and stuff, as, an orb will, spawn and stuff, like, it on top of the campfire and stuff, you know, like, near the exit. And then you gotta, you know, use that on the snowman, and then you gotta lead that snowman back to the fireplace, and then, you know, once it burns, you'll basically, you know, complete the skin quest and get his little skin in, you know, the RP and stuff. And, yeah, I guess there's also Adeline. I'm gonna be honest, I completely, like, I don't know if I remember, you know, like, checking this out and stuff, you know, I don't remember, you know, checking something like this out and stuff, but either way, this does, you know, look really cool and stuff, you know, like, again, yeah, Season 6 and stuff was, like, the previous Christmas season and stuff that was cut short and stuff because, you know, of, like, you know, like busy scheduling, I think, with like Shadow and stuff. So, yeah, these were like all the, you know, the ones from last year and stuff. So, hopefully they continue that with that, like season 10, I think. You know, this like now season 10, season 9 was like the Halloween event. So, yeah, there's even you know, 7 ice version and stuff. Yeah, this is from the advent calendar and stuff. At least it's one of like the more like better ones, I guess, so far. You know, I mean, again, you know, most of the advent calendar skins so far are just, you know, recolors and stuff. But yeah, this is Ice 7. So yeah, I guess we'll also check that you know, the Game Pass skins as well and such. So yeah, we'll check out, you know, like the Christmas bundle 2022 first, I guess. Yeah, let's see, where is it that is? What is it, like all the way over here now and stuff? Since I've, you know. Okay then, so it looks like this is the 2022 Christmas bundle and stuff. It looks like it's just yeah, it looks like it's just, you know, like Christmas version, like skins of, you know, like the previous enemies, like Liam and such, you know, like we got the old, like the Christmas Liam over here, and we also got you know, festive Crystal, you know, it's like, you know, the Crystal enemy and stuff from like the alternate dimension and stuff that look like a fucking abomination in the Twisted Realm and stuff. We are in the wrong one. Yeah, we also got festive fruit and stuff. Yeah, this is you know, festive fruit and stuff. Yeah, I'm assuming, you know, they look like, you know, they look like their older selves, I guess, you know, but, you know, again, they got redesigned, I guess, and such. So yeah, and then there's the new one being Saddle. Yeah, let's just go over here. Saddle. Yeah, this is like, you know, the original character in this like 2022 Christmas bundle. So I'm basically like 3 years late and stuff. I am very late to the party, I guess. You know, it's like you know, like a snow seal, I guess. You know, I don't even know if those exist, but yeah. Now there's the 2025 Christmas bundle, which I skimmed through like this whole skim through this whole bitch and stuff just to find it and stuff. So okay, so it looks like these are the new skins here and stuff. Yeah, these are all new skins. Yeah, so we got Melthina, you know, Denise Rand, Willow Tree, just that reference, and Orca Frozen. So yeah, these are like the new skins here, but for some reason they say Halloween Bundle 2025 reward. Yeah, it says Halloween Bundle 2025. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this and stuff, but instead of saying like Christmas Bundle 2025, they say, you know, Halloween Bundle 2025. So I'm assuming that's like a bug or whatever. You know, like you know, like a little glitch, I guess, you know. So like maybe they should like fix that and stuff. But anyways, yeah, I got confused there and stuff because of the name. But yeah, we got Rap Denise and stuff. Magic getting a whole infected and stuff as a little Christmas present and stuff. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be your last Christmas and stuff, taking your heart and shit. So anyways, yeah, Willow Tree, I'm assuming is obviously, you know, yeah, I'm assuming it's like a, you know, I guess the name alone, I guess, you know, might be a reference to, you know, the Willow Tree in real life and such. But yeah, this is a Willow Wolf as, you know, a little Christmas tree. You can't even like jump that high and stuff. So damn, really heavy ass tree, I guess. Anyways, yeah, we got Orca's Frozen. Yeah, that's like the Orca, you know, enemy and stuff from, you know, Infested Base and stuff. So yeah, that's honestly pretty cool. So yeah, we got like the original, you know, morph here now. Melithina, I think that's how you say it, Melithina. You know, yeah, this is Melithina. I guess like some kind of like insect or whatever, you know, like a butterfly, I guess. I don't even know, man, but yeah, this honestly looks real. Oh, damn, you can like jump really high and stuff with this. Holy. Alright, and yeah, the Christmas badge morphs, I'm assuming these are rare. No, they are not. I think, yeah, they're like in extra badges and such. Yeah, so yeah, of course we forgot. Yeah, I forgot about. I completely forgot about, you know, the codes and such. So we already done like the code. Yeah, we already done code 1. So now let's do yeah, Angry Hive Mind. That's like the angry version of the Hive Mind and stuff. Yeah, from what I remember and stuff. If you like get anywhere near you know, the little hive minds and stuff, then, you know, they're gonna get mad and stuff, and you really can't do anything about it, so, you know, like, you just completely stop, and they just have to, like, come after you and such, so, yeah, again, had to learn the hard way and stuff, and yeah, we got yellow crystal, you know, we got yellow crystal, I guess, you know, like, golden crystal version and stuff, you know, I guess, you know, that counts and stuff, yeah, these are, like, the code skins right now, so, we got brown Bonnie, so, yeah, I guess, you know, just like the daily quest skins and Piggy, these are just, like, you know, different colored versions, like, you know, versions of, like, the characters we all know and love and such, so, yeah, we also got Red Bavik, you know, why is it not, okay, anyways, yeah, we got Bavik Red version and stuff, this honestly looks like, you know, honestly, like, yeah, this looks, like, really cool and stuff, yeah, this is, like, the boss fight and stuff from, you know, infected base, or infested base and stuff, again, yeah, anyways, yeah, we got Master Red, yeah, Red Master and stuff, you know, like, yeah, that's, like, the character that's been, like, spying on us for a little and stuff, I don't know if he has anything to do with, like, the overall lore and stuff, like, maybe it was, you know, like, a previous victim of Sir or something, I don't really know, but, yeah. Anyways, Red Fawn. So yeah, this is Red Fawn over here and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty much, you know, just a Red Fawn. Yeah, these are, like, basically just pretty much different colored versions of the skins. And where the hell are the red? Anyways, I guess, you know, we got Galatea, you know, like purple again, yeah, these are pretty much, you know, just different colored versions and stuff, so I'll just, you know, skimly go through them. Anyways, yeah, we got Blue Sol, we got Blue Danelle, we got Blue Liam, again, like, just the blue characters and stuff. This was an ongoing trend and stuff with the, why does it keep, we got Green Denise, again, another Blue Silas, he's not really that, but I mean, you know, like, the more lighter blue, I guess. We got White Oliver, yeah, isn't Oliver, like, isn't Oliver, you know, from the, yeah, that, like, yeah, you know, like, the whole Pig 64 thing and such, you know, yeah, is Oliver from that, you know, like, the whole Pig 64, you know, the PS, you know, DD or whatever, you know, whatever that's called again and such, maybe that might be an out character, I don't really know, I mean, yeah, let's just, check the rest of these out and such. Yeah, like, Red Sarah. Yeah, again, another, you know, just red character pretty much, so. Yeah, there's Blue Willow. You know, yeah, we got Blue, Willow over here. And, finally, yeah, so far is Green Trinity. You know, like, Greenity, I guess. That's like booty cheek. And, yeah, I guess, you know, like, some of the other advent calendar skins are pretty much, you know, just gonna be recolored skins and such, you know. So, yeah, again, I'm not gonna do, like, with what I'm doing with, like, the Silver Winter advent calendar and stuff, where every day I'm just, like, making a YouTube short and stuff, you know, like, checking them all out and stuff. Like, you know, when part 2 comes out and such, yeah, when part 2 comes out, I'm gonna, like, make that video and then include, like, you know, the other advent calendar skins that already came out, you know, and then I guess, you know, on December 25th, I'll, you know, just make a YouTube short, I guess, you know, yeah, you know, because, again, I'm still doing the Piggy advent calendar and such, so, yeah, but, yeah, that was pretty much it. That was, you know, the 2025 Christmas Update Part 1 and stuff, you know, like a new little skin quest in, Chapter 5 Foggy Forest in Series 2, you know, like, you know, a returning Game Pass and a new Game Pass, and, you know, some of the codes I've kind of forgot about, honestly, can't even lie, and, finally, you know, the advent calendar and stuff, so, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other Piggy fan games, Piggy inspired games that recently got Christmas updates that I haven't heard of yet, and you want me to play them for a jolly season, then join the Puppies way to go on Roblox. It's just more like walk, be anything, just make sure it's not inappropriate for reasons. There's gonna be rules and notes you follow to bring the rewards as some group. Also, make sure to follow my social announcements, links, share posts in general, like my TikTok, my Twitter, I refuse to go XYY, and my Instagram. All these pages channel, including the game link for Piggy Secret Revenge. If you want to be caught up with, you know, the advent calendar as well, I don't think, like, you know, yeah, I I don't think, you have to, like, pay, and you have to, like, pay, Bobuck or whatever, to, if you miss a day or something, or that might just be me, I don't really know, but, again, if you want to be caught up with the advent calendar and stuff, and not miss a day once, yeah, be my guest, game like description below. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Of course, I'm gonna, check out the Christmas update part 2 when it comes out, the new season and stuff. I'm assuming, again, it's gonna be, like, part 2 of the Christmas season from last year with the whole Krampus thing, so... Or it might just be something completely new and stuff because Shadow forgot. I don't know. Only time will tell. So, yeah, we'll cross that Jolly Bridge when we come to it. So, yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. PuggyPugsonYT for now, and I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace out, adios, and goodbye.